is killing, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, hey. It's only what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey. Let's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it through like ooh. For the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn and develop patience. Determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving. They changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind. So I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition. Back up against the ropes. She fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm gonna wrestle and fight this final round. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, hey. It's only what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey.
What's up, BNB, Corey Yellowman Jackson? Where you been, dog? Donald, what's up, Mark? Hey, Mark, you might have to go in quarantine, dog. Box it out. Watch for the hook. Damala, what's up, man? How you feeling, man? Lewis, what's up? Mr. Bermudez, right? Bermudez. Hey, what's up, man? How you feel? I think that Spence can. Yeah, he can do all that. What up, DB? 18 times. What up, homie? Hey, man, Mr. Finesse 14 times. Triple OG 3 times. Drew Titan on deck. What up, JJ? And we all in the building, man. I appreciate y'all coming down today, man. I figured somebody want to talk about the coronavirus. For those of you who have any questions, I'm gonna see if Drea answers some of y'all questions, because right, since she's a doctor, and just tell people what to do. You know what I mean? That just makes the most sense, right? I'll call her. I'm gonna see if I can get her on the show. See if she'll want to come on. So, anyways, yeah, man. So since we got her, might as well use her, right? That'll be cool. So what's up, man? Don't forget March 25th, man. Do not forget March 25th. And I have my reservations now, right? I have my reservations March 25th that, that they may find a way out of the meeting and it may not be open to the public. That's what I'm really, really afraid of now. So we'll stand tight. The NBA done canceled their season. I definitely can see politicians canceling open forums and just having it private and stuff like that. And, having it live on TV or, stuff like that. So hold tight. They're going to cancel it. But yeah, it's a lot to talk about, man. Tom Hanks has a coronavirus too. Denver Nuggets have the coronavirus. Terrence Crawford finally admits that he's the B-side. If you read between the lines in that article, he basically saying it takes money. And since Earl Spence has had a successful pay-per-view and he hasn't, he's under the understanding that he hasn't made enough money on his end to make that fight happen because the fight takes money. So yeah, man. So I when they canceled the NBA season, that's when it got my attention, because when Jews don't want to make money, I assume it's serious. You know what I mean? So I called Dre, and Dre was like, "You getting nervous?" So because Kennedy has a common cold right now, I'm like, "You check Kennedy?" So that's where we're at with that, man. So it's a lot to talk about, man. You guys are more than welcome to talk about what you want to talk about. If you have any information, any updates, I'm gonna get Dr. Dre on the phone upon her availability, and we'll go from there. So as you guys put the questions in the chat or in the phone conversation, I'll definitely ask her these questions so you guys can answer them. So yeah, there you have it. Stay calm, good hygiene as usual. Yeah, and I'm typically calm. I'm not a hypochondriac at all. You know what I mean? I grew up sleeping under the bed because gunshots is everywhere. So I don't really have any issues with it. But I just want y'all to feel safe, y'all to feel calm. You know what I mean? So if you guys have any questions, I'm open up the phone lines and we can go from there. So I just realized today, y'all want to hear something funny? Y'all want to hear something funny? I've met Clarence Avant and didn't know I met him years ago. It's the funniest joint ever. I'm finally watching Black Godfather. And I've realized I've met Clarence Avant. That's funny as hell, right? So I thought that was hilarious that I know I've met him. Yeah, hit that like button, right? Come on. And I'm watching the documentary. I'm like, I've met him. So that's pretty funny, dog, that I've met him and didn't know who he was, because he looked kind of normal. He just looks like everybody's uncle. You know what I mean? He looks like everybody's uncle. Oh, man, the resident coon is the first call today. What you got, man?
What's up?
How you feel?
What's going on, man?
Obviously, you're too strong for the coronavirus, so you out there still working out with no shirt on in front of 10,000 people, right? Am I right?
I get it in, Fred. Fred, let's talk about 147. Right?
Okay, yeah. Let me turn you up. Go ahead.
147. I mean, I like Earl Spence. I've been a fan of Spence's from day one. But I'm gonna tell you something. If it wasn't for that late knockdown, I had Porter up by 1 point.
It doesn't matter what you had.
Listen. The reason why that's significant is Spence specifically said, I'm going to knock him out. Sean Porter proved to me and the world after that fight that he is a dog. He is a K9. All right? And all props to Spence for edging it out. But come on, Porter, I had Porter up by a point if he hadn't got knocked out. What do you think about that?
You wasn't a judge that night, and he won by 4 points. So even without the knockdown, he wins. Right. So what's the difference? So what? Even without the knockdown, he wins. The scorecard was exactly what I had at 116, 111. You know what I mean?
Now, there's a big question mark on Spence. What Spence is going to materialize after this accident?
It's a great question.
Really know that.
It's a great question. And
now, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it's a fair question to have. You know, I haven't seen Earl. I really didn't see Earl in Vegas. I saw he walked by me, but he was going. He was with a group of friends, and he was like 10 feet away from me, and I didn't want to say hi to him. Like he was on his way, so I didn't really get a glimpse of him. But I saw the ES News videos, and they joked about his weight, and so I'm under the impression that he's probably 20, 25 pounds overweight. You know what I mean? Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So
now I'm a fan, but I'm not a fanboy. I try to look at the sport objectively. Now let's talk about the flip side. Let's talk about Crawford. Bud, I'm a fan of Bud, but you and I both know Bud hasn't fought the most robust competition. Now in the lower weight classes, he's a unified champ, all that. But at 147, he beat Horn. Okay, that was a decent win because Horn mopped Pacquiao up, in my opinion. Yeah, he did a fury on him. But still, it was good to see that. It was a cherry pick gone wrong. And I laughed my ass off that whole fight. Plus, Pacquiao fucked up by fighting in Australia. You know that was a mistake. Right, Fred?
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
I agree. But he didn't want to come to America because he had tax problems. So he had to go to Australia.
Yeah, but anyway, I digress. But going back to Bud. Bud hasn't shown me enough at 147. He just hasn't shown me enough. And he needs to take that Spence fight, like you said, because he doesn't have the pay-per-view cred. And, let's face it, Spence has more experience in that area. He fought Mikey. They did a decent pay-per-view card. It wasn't lovely. It was decent. And most of that, people would argue, is Mikey's Mexican fan base. What do you think?
He sold out Earl Spence sold out the star. Mikey Garcia didn't. The fight was in Earl Spence's hometown. Mikey Garcia just visits. So you got to assume that, I'm not even assume, common sense. I mean, you're a practical guy 10% of your life, right? So let's just, I mean, he's in Dallas, Texas. He sold out the star against a guy by the name of Ocampo, who did not one interview for the fight. Not one. And he sold it out, So obviously it was probably 70-30. Earl Spence in there.
He's tight with Jerry Jones over there, and that's cool. Earl's good at making connections. All you need is Jerry Jones in Texas. I mean, that's the connection you need. And Spence is solid that way. They like him. He's a likable person. That's what's working for him. So I just want to see them get together, man. Now, what do you think about this rumor about Bud trying to fight Kell Brook?
I don't.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah. I've heard about it for months now. I don't care personally. I mean, that's his best available opponent. Yes, I agree. I personally, I'm gonna watch it. Obviously, I'm a derelict, but I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Terrence Crawford don't do it for me in terms of the PR place. And Kell Brook just annoys me when he does interviews. Not annoy me to the point of I'm angry, but I rather not listen to him interview. You know what I mean? I rather not. You know what I'm saying? His voice, his tone, just kind of that kind of puts, kind of like your voice. Kind of like kind of like when I hear your phone, I'm like, yeah, you're a member of the community, I
got a finger up right now, Fred. Can you guess which one it is?
No, hopefully ain't your ring finger, nigga. Hopefully ain't your ring finger, because I'm.
You my dog, Fred. But Fred, check this out. I just want to say, stay safe, stay out of trouble, especially if you come to Vegas out here for a fight. All right.
Enjoy your Popeye's chicken sandwich. Peace.
All right, later, man.
Peace, man. So yeah, man, you know who he's eating a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Y'all know it for sure. He just sounds like it, right? With unsweetened iced tea.
Limo tent to V12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
What's poppin'?
Man, what's good with it, Fred? My man, 100 grand, what it do?
I'm feeling good. What you got?
Man, we gonna touch on this crazy topic, this coronavirus, real quick, man.
Sure.
Like I tell people all the time, man, I'm blind to my fears, nigga. I ain't about to sit up here and be scared and timid and can't leave my house over. And this coronavirus is about control. You know what I'm saying? It's about population control. That's what it's about. And like I tell people, where the hell all these viruses just pop out of no fucking where? Some evil mad scientist either in Asia or here right in America is making it. It's really that simple. You feel me? Like it's really not rocket science, you know? People say it's over food, it's over this, it's over that. Man, for you to have something that can spread like that, I truly think it's made in a lab. Fred, from your recollection and the different sources you've been getting your information from, where do you think the coronavirus is from?
I genuinely, well, I spoke to Dre and she said we've had it for some time. I'm gonna let her speak for herself, but I never pay attention to things. Never. Like I didn't even know it was building. And I just go on with my daily life. You know what I mean? Call me, I live under a rock, whatever you want to call them, but I don't pay attention to what's going on in society a lot. You know what I mean?
And that's good. That's smart to be real, because it keep your anxiety down and keep they keep you healthy. Shit, if you worried about every little problem, you're gonna end up driving yourself crazy and have a heart attack and die. You understand what I'm saying? You can't worry about everything.
Nah, facts. So I just kind of ignored it, you know what I mean? And
and
then today, when the NBA was canceled, I was like, Jewish men are really holding out on money, you know what I mean? Or I don't know, like or are they trying to compromise the economy? You know, I have no idea, but I'm gonna tell you what, I'm about to get rich buying these stocks though. I'm just gonna tell y'all that right now.
There you go.
I'm just gonna tell y'all right now. Like next month, I'm easily gonna make 6 figures with these stocks. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now. And I'm only gonna invest $10,000, $20,000. Trust me. So I'm just letting y'all know right now. So I did it in 2008. I can do it again. You know what I mean? So join my Patreon.
Think about it like
What's
this,
up?
man. We survived. Think about it like this, man. We survived the swine flu. I remember when I was 13, 12, 14, the anthrax thing in the mailbox. We survived that. We survived bird flu. Man, we good. We gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? And even with the NBA thing, I think that's just to scare people or something, bro. But to get on to, you know what I'm saying, to some boxing, some Bud Crawford situations and Earl Spence and all that, I feel like, man, they just need to go ahead and fight. Of course, we want to see where Spence is at, like everybody says, but man, I think Spence is just cut different. I think he's just from a different cloth, you hear me? And I just feel like he's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he'll be able to pull through and maybe even stop Bud, be Bud. A lot of people saying that's crazy, you know, going through what he's going through, but there's people who are one-on-one, and I feel like Spence is that type of dude mentally. I feel like everybody can't have the same mental that he had. You know, most people would have been like, you know, fuck this sport. You know what I'm saying? My life is more important. But he's one of them dudes who was like Deontay. Why he signed up for this shit? He's a true warrior, and he's not going to quit until the end. He's just that type of dude. So I want to see if Terrence Crawford could take those body punches. I want to see if Spence can handle somebody who's, you know, very versatile with his feet, is, you know what I'm saying, his footwork, and somebody's going to move around. He's not going to do that same shit where he was doing with Kavalauskas, whatever that Lithuanian dude name was. I don't see him doing that because he know the threat that's in front of him. You know that if you sit in front of him too long, all it takes is one little short shot. Because remember, Spence knows very compact. You was at his training camp. You watched him on the mitts and on the heavy bag and sparring. He throw very short, concise, you know, very strong shots, very accurate shots. You know what I'm saying?
And powerful.
What is that?
And powerful.
Yes, very powerful. Very, very powerful. I mean, we saw what he did to John Porter. So I just want to see the dynamics of that fight. It's almost like this is our Hagler Hearns, because you wanted to see, who can withstand each other's power. This is the elite level. You just want to see two dogs, mix it up. And that's just what we want to see in 2020. When it comes down to Bud being the best, I think Floyd Mayweather said of this generation. I mean, what was Floyd's quote? What perspective? What was his perspective on Bud?
He said he's the pound for pound best fighter today.
Pound for pound best, man. I see. He has so much to pride. I think Floyd is very ignorant to say something like that. You feel me? Because what has he really done at 147? And look, I know the Crawford fans are gonna attack me in the chat, and that's cool. But bro, like on some real shit, what has he done at 147? What elite A fighter has he fought?
What elite A fighter has he fought in his career?
Dude, that's a big one. That's a big one. A lot of people gonna be like, "No, man, you tripping." He fought Gamboa when Gamboa was Gamboa. I don't, and I never really looked at Gamboa. I looked at Gamboa as there's a difference. There's highly talented fighters, and then there's A fighters. A fighters mean they can make adjustments. Gamboa has always been the type where if he could get you and knock you out real early, he gonna get you and knock you out real early. He's very fast, very athletic, just blessed with a set of skills like that. But if you can push him and you can put the pressure on him, there's nothing Gamboa can do. So that doesn't make you an A fighter to me. A fighter means you're very versatile. You know what I'm saying? You have several sides to you. You know what I'm saying? You're like a Rubik's Cube. A Rubik's Cube is very, very, very difficult to solve. So I just feel like people throw that A fighter thing too loosely. What do you think about that, Fred? Do you think that fighters should be judged on their triangular and rectangular points of view, or do you think they should just be judged on just what they do well on one accord? Just, you got power, so we're going to call you an A fighter just because you got power.
No.
What's the dichotomy on that? Like, what's the dynamics on that?
I think it's a pendulum. I do believe Terrence Crawford has a great deal of talent. I don't think he's special. I think his his will is good, but we've never really seen him in a dog fight. He's been head and shoulders above every opponent that I've seen in the past 4 or 5 years. So I really don't know how good he is. As I said, is he Benoit Benjamin, Harold Miner, Isaiah Ryder, J.R. Ryder? I don't know how good he is. Kwame Brown. I'm not being disrespectful, but I don't know if he's Kobe Bryant. I don't know if he's Tracy McGrady, Dwayne Wade. I don't know. J.R. Smith. I don't know who he is. I genuinely don't know how good he is. He's been playing with Will Smith at his high school for his whole entire career, basically. And he's won championship after championship. He's been at Bel Air High School all year. For his whole entire high school career. And, he was gifted, not gifted. He earned a scholarship. And we wait and we don't want him to sign with the mid-major. We want him to sign with Duke and play in the ACC. But guess what? He chose not to go to Duke and play in the ACC. He chose to go to the WAC conference and play against New Mexico State, Utah State. He had the option to go to the ACC and he chose not to. So I'm just genuinely don't know how good he is. For real.
Yeah, man. And last but not least, man, when it comes to Tank Davis and when it comes to, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, we want to see these young guys mix it up, man. We want to see the best versus. Look, I know everybody want to build it to a pay-per-view level and everybody want to make their money. I feel like there's no losers in this because it's going to be old school. Fernando Vargas fought super early and stuff, and his name was still very big. At least I think it was. You know what I'm saying? From the stories that I hear, people were calling him a warrior. People were saying, man, this dude, willing to take on all challenges. And I thought that's what boxing's supposed to be about. I get it's a business, but man, we want to see these young guys in their prime. They talking a lot of shit. We want to see if they can back it up.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Tank versus Garcia versus Haney. Haney versus Tank. It's just so many different matchups you can make. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to see them fights go down this year. Do you think it'll happen this year or 2020?
It definitely ain't happening this year because the boxing schedule is about to be compromised. So it's definitely
the boxing schedule. Yeah, it's about to be.
So
that's about right.
We ain't gonna expect nothing till the fall. You know what I mean? The summer is gonna be a whole bunch of play fights. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder fight just got extended. I mean, all this is about to be pushed, you know what I mean, to the second half of the year. You know what I mean? You're going to see these but you're going to see these club fights and all that. But that's it. You know, if the NBA is canceling, who is boxing? You know?
Right.
So.
Right. Hey, man, look, that was my call, man. Y'all keep this energy up, you feel me? And shit, I appreciate you, Fred. Love you, bro.
Love you.
Let me get back into the chat.
All right, appreciate you. All right, so I'm gonna call Dre. Hold up, let me close this real quick so she can give y'all some answers on the coronavirus. Dr. Dre.
Hello?
Hey, Dr. Dre. We're live. We're live with Dr. Dre, y'all. So just give people like a synopsis of the coronavirus and things that they can and can't do.
It's a virus that'll cause any typical cold symptoms, but classically it'll cause fever, cough, and shortness of breath. It may or may not cause runny nose or congestion. Most of the time, it'll be like any other cold.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's any difficulty breathing, go and get checked out.
So,
but either way, to prevent it, hand washing is the key.
Say it again. Is what?
Hand washing.
Hand washing?
Wash your hands for 20 seconds, regular soap and water. If you're using an antibacterial, like hand sanitizer, it should be like minimum 60% alcohol. Don't touch your face, don't touch your eyes. Obviously, wash your hands before you or do anything.
How about if you're working out in a gym? Kind of like I go to Planet Fitness. What should you do?
Not wash your hands, wash everything.
Wash your hands after every machine or after you get done working out?
I mean, I wipe everything.
Every machine? Every time you get done with the machine, you go wash your hands? Is that what you should do?
Don't touch your face.
Don't touch your face. Okay. And
if you're sick, then you probably shouldn't go to the gym. You should self-quarantine yourself.
Say it again, please.
You don't spread it
because you're low.
People.
Say it again, please.
If you're having any of those symptoms, you should probably not go to the gym because you don't want to spread it to other people.
So any of those symptoms. And what are some things you can do at home, like to prevent like bacteria from spreading?
Well, it's not a bacteria.
It's a virus. Yeah, it's a virus.
So,
sure.
Just wash things as you would normally wash things or clean things.
Mm-hmm.
The dirtiest areas are going to be the bathroom, the kitchen, doorknobs, like anything you're touching.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just keep everything clean, cough and sneeze in your elbow, and just be aware.
Okay. And now you told me yesterday.
Older people.
You told me yesterday that it's a virus we've already had. What's the background on the coronavirus? Do you know?
Coronavirus is a known virus. It's just a brand new strain that's been discovered. Other coronaviruses that people know about that have caused major pandemics would be SARS and MERS. So it's not a brand new virus. It's just a different strain of a known virus.
Okay, I know you wasn't a doctor then, but compare this like to the bird flu and all that. Remember we got that when we were kids?
I mean, it's. I mean, they're all kind of similar in terms of how quickly it spreads. Anything that's new is going to spread more quickly because your body hasn't seen it before, and so it's not going to respond as well as it was if you for like any kind of common cold.
Someone asked in the chat, does it spread like flu? Because it sounds like flu symptoms, flu prevention.
It spreads like every other viral infection. So if you're coughing, and the particles that come out of your mouth when you cough or sneeze, it lands on whatever surface, and the virus can be alive for a while after it's on that surface. It's not airborne, so it's not like tuberculosis. It's not like chickenpox. So it's not going to stay floating in the air, but any surface it could be on, even after you leave.
Okay, good. So, and is there like a protocol? Like, so if you have any of these symptoms, you don't stay home. You go to a physician.
I mean, they're not testing everybody for this virus right now. It's not anybody to get tested.
Mm-hmm.
So you might just be turned away from your physician if you're otherwise looking well and feeling well.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have more severe symptoms, like you're short of breath, you can't breathe, that's obviously a reason to go see your doctor.
Okay.
But everyone is being tested.
Okay. And it's not airborne, right?
Not airborne.
It's not. It's a virus, so it has to be in your immune system. Does that constitute virus?
So it has to spread by like bodily fluids.
Oh, okay. Bodily fluids. Okay, like sweat, spit, urine, sperm, that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Droplet. You're spitting and you touch it, and then you don't wash your hands, and then you eat with your eyes, your nose.
Gotcha.
That's how it gets.
Okay. But if you get in position where you're kind of wheezing and like kind of like you got like asthma type symptoms, or if you feel mucus, go to the doctor, right?
Right.
Gotcha. Okay. Is there anything we can? So so let's say if you're taking like say you have a cold and the cold medicine isn't working, you go to the hospital.
Well, because there's nothing that they're going to do for it. Have to wait. It's a virus. There's no antibiotics that they could give you to make it.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Anything else, Dre?
No.
Okay. Have y'all had any cases yet? Don't say the hospital you're at, but just, huh?
It is out there.
Say it again, please.
Typically, it's going to be out everywhere. It already is.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing you could do.
Oh, we didn't hear you. Say it again.
There's nothing you could do. It's going to spread.
Oh, it's going to spread, and then. So you guys.
It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better because we're increasing our testing. So it's probably been around for a while. We just haven't been tested for it. So all of these cases that they're saying there's so many cases now, just cases that are proven. It doesn't mean that it hasn't been here.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, Dr. Dre. Appreciate the call. Doc, peace. Oh, she gone. So there you have it, man. So it's not airborne; it's a virus. So I think that's one of the bigger questions that we had: is it airborne, right? And it's gonna get worse before it get better because I assume it's a new strand. So there you have it, man. So that's the breakdown. So any questions you guys have, y'all can ask me tomorrow, and we'll ask her again if you have any questions. But it sounds like you do the same thing you do when you get the flu. You know what I mean? So so there you have it. So that's yeah. that's how cool we is. We just hang up on each other. You know what I mean? So, anyways, man, we're best friends. So there you have it. So, so any questions you have, I think we can get back to Bud. I pretty much answered that. I just wanted to have some type of calming mechanism because guess what? 2 NBA players got it. Tom Hanks has it in Australia. The world gonna go crazy. You know what I mean? So, I just don't want people to be like, oh man, what do I do? Become a hypochondriac, become like stuck in your house. You know what I mean? So, if you think that bad, just get some disposable gloves. You know what I mean? And change them as you see fit. You know what I mean? So it's 2020. Niggas got cooties. Hey, Drew, you still playing hide and go get it? She got the cooties, dog. She got the cooties. The cooties, dog. Hey, the cooties. I don't think I said that since I was 11. The cooties. Oh, man. So yeah. So there we have it, man. So, let me open up the phone lines again. So hopefully that helped. And the phone lines are back open, and hopefully that helped. And yeah, just take care of yourself and wash your hands, man. Keep your hand sanitizers on you. Got to be at least 60% alcohol. Rudy Gobert and Emmanuel Mudiay. You know what I mean? So yeah. So there you have it. The phone lines are back open, so feel free to call. We can get back on Bud and whatever else you guys want to talk about. Yeah, it's not airborne, so you ain't got to worry about breathing next to a dude. You know what I mean? Like, he looked like he got it. He looked like he got the goodie. He looked like he got the corona. Oh my God. These memes are about to go be dumb. He said, wash your whole ass. Facts, man. Facts. I took 3 showers a day already. Shit. No, 2. I apologize, 2. I'll take 1 more after this damn show. But yeah, man. So call in, man. Let's go. Let's start the show. Let's get it. There we go. Oh, y'all been calling. I'm sorry. This shit was going off. My bad, 504. Shit, what's up?
You.
What's
all of them.
All of them.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all stay washing y'all hands. Take gloves everywhere y'all go. Take a bunch of boxes, goddamn. I don't give a damn. You touch something, take them gloves off, replace them. You touch something, do it again, repeat. Constantly wash your hands, man. Be wary of dirty people because they out there, man. Motherfucker, hey, you joking about that coughing shit, but that shit's serious. A motherfucker coughing, it might not be the coronavirus, but motherfucker cough, you be damn near fucked up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I don't know what's going on with Crawford though. I ain't gonna lie, I'm lost about that. Hopefully him and Eric get it on, man. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm just speaking from the heart. I don't give a damn if him and Spence don't ever fight. After what I saw happen a while, I don't want no black fighters fight each other. I want them to fight every other fight and beat the dog shit out of them.
Oh, you do? You want to go that way? You want to go that way? I say you want to go that way. Okay.
Yeah, straight up. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna say what motherfuckers really be feeling. Lomachenko, Cinnamon, they call him Canelo. Who else? Goddamn Kovalev before he started getting his ass whooped. All the usual names, man. All the people on the hope list, man. Like they want all the black top fighters to beat each other, weigh each other down, and then, by the time they get to one of these fighters, they worn down so much. Hell, they ain't got a chance in hell. Why not get them right now? Like for example, Demetrius Andre Charlo. Why not fight him? Canelo or Triple G? You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko, motherfucker, you duck Devin Haney. They got a lot of young guys at that weight division. Chad, help me out. Y'all know who in Lomachenko division, top dogs, black or otherwise, that can whoop his ass that he ain't fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the list goes on, bro. Like, this is the fucking same old song, bro. Like, I'm getting sick of this, dog. They want us to beat each other, weigh each other down, and then, you know what I'm saying? Then they want to give us. Canelo is known for that. Since he fought Floyd, that man been picking and choosing every fight carefully, just like Floyd has been doing. Let's just keep it real. Sure. He learned a lot from Floyd in that fight. He even tailored his style after Floyd, after that fight with the defense. He just ain't got the legs Floyd had. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But everything else he mimicked, the upper body movement, the defense, to try to, you know, mimic his slick style, and just stuff like that, man. And this got to stop, bro. Like, if it applies to one, if the rules apply to one, the rules got to apply to all, bro. Don't making them special fighters, letting them get away with it, but then our fighters got to get held to the highest standard available, like the highest standard possible. Mm. Like, man, this got to stop, bro. Like, you hold our fighters to the highest standard, like, period, bar none. Like, our fighters, don't nobody get critiqued more than our fighters. And y'all know what I mean in the chat about when I say our fighters, talking about black fighters. And ain't no sugarcoating. We get critiqued the most, we get criticized the most, and we held to the highest standard. We got to fight down near Jesus to even get mentioned on some pound list, or even to get mentioned at the top of the damn division. Man, I'm tired of it, bro. And then a fighter. All right, now, this is my last point. Now, check this out. You're talking about a fighter that turned pro. You got 15 fights, 1 loss. And then the loss was to a bum. His name Lomachenko. He's pound for pound. We never seen nothing like him, even though they got Floyd, even though before him there was Pernell Whitaker, so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. The Matrix, this and that. Now take that same record and put it on a black fighter. Man, they would get insulted if you mention that man as a pound for pound. Right. But then now they flip it. Now they're saying, oh, it's the amateur record that factors into it. But then you got some of the greatest black amateurs, like let's say he Cuban, but Rigondeaux. Mm. They didn't say nothing about that when he turned pro. They didn't factor in no amateur record, because you know why? The pros and the amateurs is two separate things. You separate them like you're supposed to do. But when it comes to Lomachenko, they changed the rules. They matched them together. He is on pound for pound because his amateur record factored in to him being a pound for pound. Even though pros and amateurs are two separate things. You know what I'm saying? So then you got 15 fights, 1 loss. You got your ass beat in that loss by a guy you didn't want to rematch, and that guy in Toledo who just, he wasn't really that great. Still ain't really that. He was a fucking cab driver. Let's just be real with it, man. Back to Floyd, man. As much as I don't like that dude, man, I'm not gonna let me not liking him, cloud my judgment and my humanity as a human being. R.I.P. to that man, baby mama, dog. And that's real shit, bro. That man got 3 kids with that lady. I don't want to see nobody go through no kind of pain. Any kind of loss is always devastating. That's my call, bro.
I appreciate you. Yep, all the time. Yeah, just to think when you say 3 kids, it puts it in perspective. Like, God damn, 3 kids lost their mom. Woo! Woo! I can't imagine that 40. Woo! That's tough. Yeah, man, that's I wonder, did he break his tour? Is Floyd coming back? Well, he kind of has to because he's the mother of the kids. 815, what's up?
Hey, Fred.
What's up?
I've been watching you for a while now, and I think you actually even better than Blue. I mean, I respect your opinion. But if I was hearing correctly, did I hear you questioning Terrence Crawford's resume?
I did question it.
You said that he didn't fight anyone. If I heard correct, I wasn't trying to quote you.
I'm not questioning. I'm telling you, it's not a great resume.
Well, you know what? This is how I see it. If I'm okay to say.
No, feel free.
I don't ever tear down any boxers because it takes a real special person to get in the ring. But the skill set he displayed, now he can't control who he fights.
No, I stand.
What he do in there?
No. You're wrong with that. Matter of fact, just finish your dissertation on
Okay.
Bud. Go ahead.
I get what you're saying. He could have went with PBC. He could have went with the Zone. He could have went anywhere other than with Bob Arum. Now that I 100% agree with. However, we are seeing that deals can be made between Bob Arum and Al Heyman. My thing is should he fight Sean Porter? Absolutely.
No. You called in questioning the resume. You're talking about potential opponents now. Tell me about his
thing though. Every person that he's fought, he's beat.
That's not in question. That's not in question. You called in under the premise that I questioned his resume. Now you must validate his resume, not future opponents. Validate his resume to date.
Okay. When he was let's forget about the guy who Tank Davis just beat. Let's forget about him because he was little. Terrence had a little problems with him, but he finished him off. But he fought everybody that he could to unify 140. He didn't duck anybody. He fought everybody he could. He tried to fight Mikey Garcia. He couldn't. He fought the guy who, because Danny Garcia had the title before Terrence Crawford, and the guy, his name starts with a P. I forget his name. Pevel or
Postol.
He's a really, really tall white guy. He had the belt. Terrence Crawford fought him. Danny Garcia.
Oh, Jeff Horn.
No, not Jeff Horn. At 140.
I just told you, Victor Postol.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. He fought everybody he could.
Mm-hmm.
So when he came up to 147, he fought Horn. He fought Benavidez. Benavidez had a bum leg, but he fought him. My thing is, his resume may not be the best at 140, at 147, but at 140, it's not bad.
So why are you disagreeing with me? You said his resume is not bad. I never associate that term with greatness. Not bad. I don't associate not bad as a synonym for greatness.
Okay. The only problem is who has he had the ability to fight?
Everybody.
He hasn't.
It takes money, right? It takes money and the willingness, right? That's it.
Oh, okay, I'll give you. Well, he tried to fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao didn't do it.
Not Pacquiao didn't do it. He and Bob Arum did.
Well, Bob Arum did.
So what's the?
Okay. Okay. So what is the fix?
What is the fix? I'm not here to fix this problem. I'm not here to fix it. I'm just here to say what they're doing. Listen, you call him to fix it. He'll respond to you on Twitter. Hit him on Twitter. He'll respond. You give him a game plan. I tried to give him the game plan 2 years ago. I had a 3-hour conversation with someone from his team, and they said, Fred, I need your help. And I was actually in the meeting. And remember, I told you guys a year before Mikey Garcia fought Earl Spence, I said, Mikey Garcia is going to fight Earl Spence in Dallas Cowboy Stadium. Go check my videos. I told you. And they said, we would love to have Terrence Crawford. And so you know what I did? I tried to contact Terrence Crawford to no avail. So I did. I made videos. I told him what to do. He called me a hater. So, I mean, what the fuck you want me to do? I'm the hater. When I told him what to do, now he's stuck. He got to go fight Chris Van Heerden and get booed out the stadium. You know what I mean? Or fight, I don't know who else they got over there. Amir Ahman, you know what I mean? And get booed out the stadium. You know what I mean? Or fight the orange machine. You know, and then it's going to be the white machine. And then it's going to be the brown machine. And then it's going to be the purple machine. He's going to fight every color of the rainbow. You know what I mean? We might as well, we're going to call his opponents the Lucky Charms. That's what his name of his opponent's going to be.
Well, we know the last thing you are is a hater. I'll give you that. But I think the man, I mean, I've been to where he's from. He's no, sometimes we talk about him in a different light. He's no joke. Mm-hmm. So I just don't think he pushes the envelope. I think that may be the difference. I don't think he's scared of anyone.
So call him.
But that's just
send him a DM. Send him an audio DM and tell him you're not pushing the envelope because you called in disagreeing with me. Now you finishing the call agreeing with me.
Well, Well, the way you put it, I mean, I might have to, but I think he beats every welterweight there is. I don't think nobody touches him, including Earl Smith. Sorry, just don't see it. Earl's one-dimensional.
Well, sometimes I think I should be getting more rent. Sometimes I think I should have won that Emmy I was nominated for. I know we all can think, you know what I mean? Sometimes I think I shouldn't run 4 miles a day. We all can think. It takes action. It takes action. It takes action.
I get it. But,
so I mean,
but what I'll do from you though is on fight nights, the week before fight night, I'll send you my picks, and I'm telling you, I'm probably about 98%. I'm really good at it.
Well, you should be a millionaire. Well, you should be a multi-millionaire. You should be a multi-millionaire.
I don't gamble. I just pick.
Well, that's not. It's not gambling if you're 98%.
But it's still gambling to me, and it's against who I am as a man. I everybody has their things. I just don't gamble.
It's not gambling.
But I love boxing.
It's not gambling. It's not gambling if you're giving me get rich, get wealthy, take down the casinos.
Look, I'm with you, but I work for what I get. I don't gamble for what I get.
Okay, I got you.
But I love boxing. I've been watching it since I've been a pup. You know, it's what me and my father did. God bless his soul. That's all we ever did. And we picked fights. And that was the love that we had together, that shine that father and son have. And that's the shine that I got with my son. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's what me and him do. That's one of our little things and nuances that we do is boxing. Not mixed martial arts, just boxing, the sweet science. It's a beautiful thing. So I thank you for everything you do, and keep doing a great job, man. You do a wonderful job.
I appreciate you.
Thanks, Rick.
All right, Juan. 787, what it do?
Yo, you hear me, Fred?
Very well.
All right. Well, we appreciate the information on the coronavirus from your friend. Very, very insightful, very helpful.
Hopefully it helps.
Right. Daily affirmation: Tyson Fury is a cheater, and he is not a world level fighter. I just want to put that out there one more time. And to that last caller, I only have one statement for you. If Earl is one dimensional, but he outmuscled Kell Brook, he outboxed Mike Garcia, and he outbrawled Sean Porter. I don't know what else y'all want Earl to do. I don't know if y'all want him to start beating niggas with one arm, or I don't get it. But he literally goes in there and beats war level guys at what they do best. So you might want to fact check that a little bit. As far as Bud saying it takes money, no shit, Bud. It's crazy how Derrick James is a hater, but 2 days later he came out and said the same thing Derrick James said. Mm-hmm. It's like all Derrick James was saying, bro. And then everybody just skipped over the first statement Derrick James said. He said, for the money he wants, like y'all keep skipping that part. Mm-hmm. For the money he's asking for, this is what needs to happen. It's like, other than that, bro, ain't nobody. These networks, they use networks already said no, or Al already sent over a business plan or a breakdown of how that fight has to happen or how it has to go. If Bud wants that fight sooner rather than later, then what he's saying is you're not gonna like your split if you want that fight sooner than later. If you want that fight later, then go do something you can get a lot more money off of it. If you want it sooner, you better change your price. Like, it's really that simple.
You're right.
But I want to talk about Glovegate for a minute, because that ain't going nowhere.
No, it's not.
Got to keep drilling at it. Got to keep attention on it. Mainly got to make sure Tyson Fury don't do it again or can't do it again. And I think from the champ's perspective, I think the best person to help him, because I heard that brother Nassim Richardson is sick and he won't be able. He probably can't. But I think Lennox Lewis might be probably the best guy to help him. He is so many similar things happen to Lennox that happened to Wilder from that. Like coming back from a knockout loss, making sure your confidence in your mind is right. A Kronk fighter, because I knew Tyson Fury was going to do that. Was going to throw that overhand right, because that's what all Kronk fighters do. They all do it. It's literally their specialty punch, and how to watch out for that, or how to bait it out, how to avoid it, and beating a taller guy, because Vitaly Klitschko had about 2 inches on Lennox, and Lennox was still able to stop him, and Lennox wasn't even engaged, and Lennox kind of had checked out of boxing at that point, and he still beat Vitaly. Like, just little stuff, like, and not to mention, Lennox always talks about, Lennox always is positive on what Wilder actually is as opposed to what he don't do. So yeah, I think that'd be somebody to think about helping at least. I think a 10-minute conversation with David Price would help because Tyson Fury lost to David Price because he couldn't wrestle David Price once he realized all this other little shit wasn't working. So I think a 10-minute conversation with David Price might be helpful. A 30-minute conversation with Steve Cunningham would help, maybe an hour, because he did the exact same shit to Cunningham, and I don't know why I didn't think of it, but that's the same thing that happened to Cunningham. Cunningham put him flat on his ass, and he started playing, and he just started fighting dirty after that.
Yeah,
he's up, and it's like he said, once Tyson Fury realized that you can do something better to him or you can hurt him, that's when he starts being dirty. So. You know, from the moment he walked in, Wilder's got to go to the next level. He got to be on some other shit. So I think a conversation with a couple of you guys will help because Fury put out all the stops to beat you.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, you got to add a little bit of sauce, like to the champ. You got to add a little bit of sauce this time around. Like what you do works, but you got to add a little bit more sauce because this man put out all of this. Man had 7 training camps, 3 trainers.
You're right.
All fucking 16 warm-up fight. Like, bro, like the man got the fucking sheet in front of everybody. I don't know. Like, you gotta add a little something to it because this dude put out all. And what makes you think he won't do it again? He did. Right? Matter of fact, he does it every fight that means something. He cheats. Every fight that means something, he cheats. I already broke that down. The only fight where he got out of was Otto Wilding because he got too confident. He ain't good against left-handed fighters. Everybody, that's been proven. He's actually shit versus left-hand fighters, but he got confident, and that's why Otto Wallin busted his ass up. Yeah. The man should have 2 losses, should have 2 knockout losses, but all these networks and everybody keeps saving his ass. And Cunningham has already broke down how he went to the New York State Athletic Commission with video proof of him forearming him before he caught him with a right hand. And Newark and the Athletic Commission told him, so what? They told him, well, that's too bad. It was illegal. Yeah, it's verbatim the rule in the book, but that's too bad. Mr. Cunningham, we ain't gonna do nothing. So the point is to keep our foot on our neck and keep the story going, because now shit got to be on the even playing field. Everything got to be on the up and up. And I wanted to say one thing, and I wanted to say one thing about Errol. Errol retweeting that picture of Fury's illegal glove is the reason why you're not popular, but. Because Errol is a stand-up dude.
Good point.
You don't fuck with your people. You don't You don't say nothing to nobody, and that's cool if you want to be an introvert. But you have to realize what's on the other. You don't want to take the responsibilities of building the mega fight, and that's another thing Derek was trying to say, but he didn't necessarily get it out. Is bro, you not building it, bro? What you want something, but you ain't going to get it. So like, ain't nobody. But Earl don't owe him nothing, bro. If you want the mega fight, build it. Beat somebody, build it. You got 2 guys. You got 2 guys who are willing, who both said the same thing. Porter and Garcia said, "Send the bread." That's all they said. Send the bread. Let's go. And Bob has repeatedly said he ain't paying nobody.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, Earl don't owe him shit, bro. Sorry. Go do something, bud. I'm out for it.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
He's adamant about that too. Bob Arum is actually adamant about not paying nobody, and it's just irony. Like Shakur Stevenson. Like I'm like, damn, they not even promoting Shakur Stevenson. Hopefully, Andre Ward put him on his Instagram and his Twitter and Timothy Bradley and Andre Berto and Carissa Shields and Drake. And Jay Prince, because god damn, he ain't getting no press. I mean, his video on my channel did 300. You know, the last time I had a video do 300 views, I think the man was speaking in Telemundo. Oh my god. Sometimes oh man. Oh no, that was funny to me. I don't give a fuck if y'all don't think that shit funny. That shit funny. So I'm gonna start calling Spanish Telemundo. Hey, oh man. So, anyways, man. I mean, hopefully that it picks up. Shit. Hopefully the fight happens. You know what I mean? So Today is Thursday, Wednesday. No, it's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. So hopefully the fight happens. You know, man, this sucks for Shakur because I really like him. But getting back to what he was saying, the catch thing is Terrence Crawford knows what's going on. Terrence Crawford is very aware, and you know he's very aware because of that video by Bernie. What up, Triple OG?
Yeah, Bob Arum ain't paying no niggas. Didn't he pay the guy from Lennox Lewis Country $7 million or $5 million or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 7.
Okay. Okay, so he ain't saying I ain't paying nobody. He's saying I ain't paying Terrence Crawford and them other niggas. But I want to get in on somebody else shit that could be big so I can make some money off of it. And Wilder didn't do nothing wrong in Fury fight. Fury hit this motherfucker with a bare knuckle. So I loved everything my man was talking about just then. 99 and a half. That half when he said, Wilder got to bring something else, because no, the man got hit by a fucking knuckle several times. And I ain't mad at my man now, but whenever I hear somebody, they talk about this third fight, man, fuck this damn third fight. It's coming. But we ain't heard from Wilder. Don't you know, do you know what it feel like to get hit in the head with a knuckle free? I'm sure you do. Been a while though, right?
Yeah, it's been some years.
Guess what? It feels the same way, but as you get older, it get worse.
Yeah, it does.
That's all. So the man got hit. He was getting hit with a knuckle, and I don't think he knew it. And by the time if he realized it, he was probably so dazed. And then he walked in the ring. I remember when he told the guy hold the rope down for him.
Yeah.
It was almost like, I was like, I hope he ain't got that corona thing. You know what I mean? Because he was looking weak. I was really hoping, because, you know, he's been doing a lot of traveling, man. Didn't he go to Rome?
Yeah, he went to Rome.
Over to where all them freaks at with the Pope and shit. Rome, Italy, the shit started from what I believe in China. We already know China got too many motherfuckers. Sometimes they say, okay, you can't have 2 children. And then if they get too overpopulated, they'll start killing some of their own goddamn people off. They always get shit like that. And then the shit started spreading to countries outside of China. Then all of a sudden, you got all the rich white folks that like to go everywhere around the world, even places that motherfuckers don't even want yet. They go over there, then they bring their ass back home. And I always call it a rich people disease. They bring diseases wherever they come from. I'm sorry if my white brethren are listening, but damn, you brought smallpox over here. Shit. God damn. Killed the Native Americans with it. Now we talking about it. How did it get here? And I know about viruses too. I heard corona before. It's just like your girlfriend or your friend said, it's a different strand. You know, it's one that we ain't seen, but we are familiar with coronaviruses, you know. That they had to put a name and a number to it, right? Something 19. Okay, what, was there 18 others prior to that? Probably. That's something you can ask her tomorrow. I was wondering, why did they choose the number 19?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah, and then you guys that are listening, please stop saying, you know, while in it, the man hit him with a bare knuckle more than 10 times and hit him in the back of the head. Wilder didn't turn, he hit him in the back of his fucking head with a wire right around the back, one in the ear with the bare knuckle. He hit him so many fucking times with it. And they keep saying he got knocked out. No, he got TKO'd. And stop saying the man got knocked out. Shit. We know what in the corner arguing with your corner and the referee. And Jack Reese was on the damn shit today. He won't talking, but he typed it in. Oh, nothing happened in that fight. You a damn liar. You pull a man's glove up the first fight. I ain't never seen a referee pull nobody's glove up. Have you, Fred?
No.
Now, what the fuck wrong with Jack Reed? See, man, all these motherfuckers was in on it together. And I can be mad at Wilder. Shit, I love him. You can't love somebody and not be mad at him. But he can get mad at his corner for not goddamn paying attention. How the hell they had that first fight and you went over that first fight and you didn't see that shit? Are they blind? And I see some of his videos before training. He be in the ring playing a lot. I want him to do some road work. I love him. I want him to do some road work. He can still be the greatest ever. Now, I believe he need that extra win now, but just raw talent, that man was hitting him with a fucking baseball bat, and you could not put him down. You knocked him down in the back of the head. You hit him in the stomach. You stepped on his foot. Where was the clean knockdown at? The man was stanky legging for 4 rounds, and you still couldn't take him out. Okay, I'm going back in the chat. I was pissed tonight.
Who pissed you
going
off
back
today?
in the chat, King.
Who pissed you off? Who pissed you off today?
Listening to these people say this shit every fucking night.
Okay.
The same thing. He got knocked out. Wilder needs to do this. It's almost like they know he got hit with the knuckle, but then he come back with all this shit. UFC match in a fucking street fight. I ain't seen no goddamn. Where was the fucking crafty boxing at? Did you see it? It was a fucking mugging, man. I'm getting tired of these moments saying shit. What do you think about the third fight? Man, fuck the third fight. If I knew this, if I think Wilder like he is, he ought to go overseas and find his ass and beat his motherfucking ass in the street. You know, like Ali used to go, he went to Sonny Liston's house. You know, Sonny Liston was a killer. Huh? You know they won't playing, right? Back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he went to Sonny Liston's house, threw a bear trap in the front yard. Sonny came out there with a gun. Muhammad Ali was crazy. He was crazy, man. Shit. Go to somebody's damn house, you don't know him from Adam. Come on, yeah, y'all rooting for him, and and they're getting mad at people booing Wilder, and he home. All them goddamn people ain't came over here from his country. A lot of them stay here. Some of them live here, and some of them in that arena are from America, and they were booing his ass. That's always happened. That always has happened. What fighter you know that was great that they was cheering for? They rooted for Sonny Liston, a fucking gangster for the mob, to beat Muhammad Ali. Ali said, I ain't did nothing in my life. I ain't sold nothing, this, that, what. But you root, but that's just how it is, man. So yeah, I done been it now. So no, that's all that was wrong with me. Keep hearing this shit over and over. And I'm not saying people stop talking. I'm saying go back and look at the fight. They act like they're scared to look at it. The more you look at it, it don't look that bad. Other than you see the cheating comes out more and more each time you see it. Now you just seen it for about the 3rd or 4th time, Fred.
Mm-hmm. If not more.
And it don't seem like the first time you saw it do it.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. It looks way more on Wilder's side, like the first fight.
Right.
Fight.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You was like, damn, this motherfucker, what is he doing? He done did everything, but he tripped and stepped on his foot, hit him in the back of the head, hit him with and you ain't heard Fury say nothing. Somebody said, oh, he interviewed in Britain. Of course, he was home over there. I ain't listened to the shit. I ain't even heard Max Kellerman or anybody say anything because they act like the shit didn't happen. And fuck Lennox Lewis, too. I saw him this weekend at Kalnaki. He's sitting up there with them motherfuckers eating goddamn cheese sandwiches. Talking about, he did a great boxing job against Wilder. And he said nothing about no gloves. And tell the guy Cunningham, whoever it is supposed to be a commentator at a fight. What's his name?
Steve Cunningham.
This weekend.
Yeah.
He's supposed to tell him don't talk about it. He don't need to talk about it. Tell him don't mess his money. He already, they know what he said. So don't go in there and mess your money up. But if you see somebody in the ring cheating and you commentating, call it. You know what I mean? Call it. But don't go in there and lose. Don't go in there and lose your money. I ain't saying go in there and coon though, you know. But these people already done made up their mind, man. But we ain't gonna stop now. I want them to stop giving Fury credit. Give him credit for cheating. That's it. Nothing more.
Like I said in my video,
I'm
never giving them credit. Never. They came
Yeah,
after
I
me that
heard
day.
you.
They came after me that day. I'm never giving them
Oh,
credit.
that's okay. Let them come after you.
Oh,
They've always came after us.
I don't mind.
But they ain't gonna do shit. Bunch of goddamn broke ass motherfuckers sitting around. They probably didn't even see the fight. They just heard Fury won. Or streamed it or something, you know.
Yeah, they're watching y'all Twitter feeds.
Yeah, all that shit, yeah. But it seemed like all the broke ass motherfuckers is, oh yeah, he lost. But they couldn't tell you what happened to him. He ain't hit him with his fist. You ain't see it because you didn't buy it. That's why you didn't see it.
Kind of like Timothy Bradley, right?
Oh yeah, Timothy. Man, fuck that coon. Man, I didn't even hear what he had to say. I didn't hear what Paulie had to say or anybody had to say. All I do is listen to y'all. After the fight was over, I didn't listen to no commentary. I just waited to hear y'all talk. So that's basically what I do. I don't need to hear them no more. I don't need to hear Max no more.
Right.
Don't need to hear no Stephen A's. Don't need to hear whoever those guys was. And Lennox pissed me off. I'm like, Lennox, you could have said something, man. So why would you want Lennox to come in and show you what? How to get knocked the fuck out too, like George Foreman? No, George Foreman get hit. He don't knock out.
Yeah, Michael Moore was hitting the hell out of him, wasn't he? Everyone was.
He sure was. George said, I got to kill this motherfucker. But goddamn, two motherfuckers went in there and exploded on Lennox's head, knocked him out fucking cold.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't seen Wilder be knocked out like that. No, TKO. TKO listeners, Wilder got TKO'd. That meant they stopped it. And he was arguing with his corner. And that's right, be mad at your darn corner. Now, he can get mad at his corner can get mad at him. Maybe they can go in and watch this film. And he said, y'all motherfuckers watch what the hell going on. I'm the one that got to go in the ring and fight this bitch. You really can't see what somebody's doing when you strategizing, you know. But I hope he ain't sick, man, because I just never seen him look that sluggish.
Mm-hmm.
But to look so sluggish, Fury couldn't do nothing to him, to me. He just didn't do anything to me. And the more I look at it, the more hopeful I get. I'm like, where was the knockout? Well, he was over there, his leg was switching. And I think he listening to what everybody's saying. He may even knew what happened. And he wasn't feeling good. But I think when he come back, he probably won't say much. He probably do what Fury did this time. Be quiet. Fury ain't really be quiet. But he came in pretty much threatening. And I heard about that little mafia shit that the Gypsy's supposed to have from Europe and all. And you remember one time he said, oh, they stole the first fight. I could have turned it into what did he call it? A ride in there. You remember him saying that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember Fury said that at the end of the fight.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you sure could have. And we would have watched them goddamn Brooklyn cops blow all of y'all ass away. Because the first fight I went to Brooklyn, man, about 5 years ago, they were standing outside with automatic rifles. And I was like, my nephew, I was like, what the fuck is this, man? But then after that, I didn't see that anymore. I was like, damn, Neff, do they do this all the time? They had automatic rifles all around the building. I can't remember. I know the Charlos was fighting. Tank was fighting. Spence was fighting. What's his name?
Oh, that was April
Adrian
21st.
Broner.
That was April 21st. There you go. I remember that. 2018.
Yeah, you remember the rifles outside then?
I was there.
Yeah, man, that shit was weird. I told him, I don't think I'm coming back this motherfucker no more. So yeah, tell Fury, yeah, go ahead and do this shit if you want to. You can guarantee we will run out the motherfucker and leave you in there. So when you have your little rag, when you come out, they can clean your ass up. But I don't know, they might love his ass. They just let him do anything he wanted. Ain't that some shit, man? He's sitting there, bye, Mr. American Pie. He was talking shit to white people. That ain't our song. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. The good old boys drinking whiskey and rye, singing "This will be the day that I die." Mother, we don't listen to that kind of shit. We listen to some James Brown and some Biggie Smalls and some Tupac and some what's your, your generation guys. That's what we listen to. I don't know, like, why did he choose that song? And then went and shut the hell up for the next few, it's been about 2 weeks now, right?
Yeah, something like that. 3 weeks, going into 3. This will be 3.
Going into 3, okay. That's all right. All right, Fred, I'm going in the chat. I want to hear what man got to say.
All right, appreciate you. 352, what's up?
What's up? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I could barely. I couldn't hear.
No worries, my bus. I should have followed through.
Oh yeah, man. It's Quinn Lee, man. 352 Central Florida. But anywho, oh yeah. But this whole coronavirus thing, I honestly feel like it's a government plan for population control. Because if you think about it, where the first place they put it at? They put it in China, right? China, we all know China is so overpopulated with 2 billion people, 3 billion people. So, and then that's the first place they put it at. And like the one caller said, why did they give it the number 19? You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know that, like the doctor that you had on the show a few minutes ago or whatever, was like, it's another strand of it. So that lets you know is that it probably is 18 other strands of this virus. And at first they put out the rumor with saying, "Oh, it's airborne." Like nah. I knew that it wasn't airborne. Cause like I told, I work in a hospital in Daytona. So like I knew it wasn't freaking airborne or whatever. And that lets you know that they already had a cure for this. They already had freaking cures for it, because I work with machines that killed the coronavirus. Like these UV lights machines, after like people clean like the rooms, we stick these UV light machines in the room, and that kills HIV, AIDS. They told us straight up it kills coronavirus, and this was before it even broke out. Before it even broke out, they told us this. We had to do a whole hour class training on this, with how to use the machine and what it kills and everything. So that lets you know already. That told me off the rip that this is a government plan for population control. Straight up, it's a whole government plan. But enough of that topic. You know what I mean? But this beer situation, we all know that sucker cheater, man. He's a cheater. We all know that, man. We all know this the propaganda they pushing. They want them a great white hype. You know the movie with Damon Wayans and what is it, Great White Hype? That's exactly what they're doing in real life, man. Exactly what they doing, yo. Which is a damn shame. But yeah, we all know what it is. And Fred, man, I know you gonna stay on your head, man. We ain't gonna let this stop. And I'm sick of damn Max Kellerman with his bullshit, trying to compare Fury to Muhammad Ali, which that's Stephen A. Smith. Well, that's just blasphemous. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just want to call and speak my little piece about it, you know. That's all.
I appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, man, no problem, no problem. I'm gonna get back in the chat.
One, appreciate you.
All right, 100.
Damn, I got excited. I thought Jay Electronica dropped. It ain't out yet, man. What up, Reg? How you feel, man? Yes, Reg. Yes, indeed, Owens, man. What's popping?
Man, what's happening, Fred? What's going down,
I'm
man?
sitting there waiting on this Jay Electronica video album to drop. Shit. Anyways, what you got? I'm sitting there.
Oh man, nothing. Want to get in on about people speaking about the ESPN.
Sure.
F all them irrelevant ass clowns, man. They make up nothing when it comes to the sport, man. They just trying to fill in slots. ESPN is losing traction. They have a real voice in the sport of boxing. When it comes down to what, because I've made that video, I had to give you, Young Pharaoh, Blue Blood, other cats credit on that, because what you have generated has caused this whole, it's like the biggest thing in sports, and everyone's speaking about this and rapping their theories behind it. You look on Instagram, there's people rapping theories all around it. It is taken over. And I think somebody called in yesterday and said it was like number 2 behind Corona for like most searched things. And
sure. Asia
this is generated, this is generated through the voices of people right here on YouTube. So it just shows that we already know the patterns of these people. They ain't gonna pay attention to our topics. We don't pay, and on the other side of things, we don't pay attention to shit they speak of. We just address the bull crap that comes out their mouths. The power is not with them no more. Yeah, it may upset you, but the voice is here, and you can always retract anything that comes out their mouths. And when you do that, your voice is much louder, and it's starting to parade. Our voice is becoming so powerful that it's agitating these people because they're so lame and whack when it comes to stuff. And the reason why they're so lame and whack is they haven't lived through anything. Max Kellerman ain't lived through shit. He don't know who he wants to be. One moment he wants to be black, want to be a hip hop artist. The minute he starts slicking his hair back and wears suits, the minute he wants to change into who he is, and then pretty soon he'll change into something else.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll start speaking Spanish.
Yeah, he even said he's not giving up his privilege.
He's not gonna give up his privilege.
Yeah.
It's gonna be taken from him. Because, like I always say, people like him is nothing but slaves, and they don't realize that. They slaves to their granddaddies and their uncles, and they either get in line or they get lost, and that's what it is. But he don't realize it. He in there for the moment. The minute he stops become an economic profit turner is the minute they dump him. They know their parents don't care about them. They come from a tradition of being heartless dollar figure type people, and that's what's gonna happen to Max. And I can't wait for the day. But once again, man, none of these people on these billion-dollar corporate media machines have any power anymore. It's just throwing money down the drain is what it really comes down to. Like I say, the only reason why they're viable to us is they put a camera on it. Other than that, they can shut the F up, because where the real conversations and opinions come right here from YouTube. And that's why it's funny. Remember when we was in Vegas and I was telling Shakur about building profiling about YouTube.
Now I remember that. I remember that. He looked at you like, huh? I'm signed to ESPN.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah, I remember that. I was right next to you. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, exactly. And now look what other fighters are doing. They're creating these pages.
Yep.
They're realizing self-promotion is the key to all this. Having access to the fan. This is the only thing that makes Ellie and them so big. Ellie didn't have to do content. He brought access to these fighters. There's a big interest in the sport, but it's just having access. Now the fighters are starting to build their teams and creating it right through here. YouTube is a powerful ass platform, and that's what people have to realize. And keeping the quality, keeping things authentic and real is what attracts. That's why people here every night on everybody's shows, paying attention and tuning in to what's being stated by people who are real, ain't agenda based, ain't worried about appealing to what is the advertiser and all this other stuff, and trying to appeal to insecure ass people who are their audience based. Like, we ain't doing none of that. Ain't none of that sacrifice stuff happening, man. But all in all, man, ain't no power with these clowns, and stop worrying about what they put out, what they don't. You got to understand that are looking at them as enemy, not so much as being enemy of war, but being enemy of ideals. Like, you must understand your enemies and walk right through them, walk right past them. These fools got no clout and shit, and they starting to see that. They starting to realize that, and we just walking right through them. This Glovegate thing has been epic. That shit's been epic as hell, man.
Hasn't it?
I'm lucky.
Hasn't it?
Man.
It's been fun. It's definitely been fun watching people respond to it, for sure.
Yeah, I didn't think it'll grow wings like this, and it's just brilliant because it's bringing a lot of attention that these commissions are paying attention. Matter of fact, Bada didn't pay attention because I see sarcasm and what they're putting out about people passing their tests. A lot of this stuff is just being drawn up based on what they're watching what's happening on YouTube. I'm sure very powerful figures sit in these they sit right here in these chats. Well, not in the chats, but they sit and view these what's being put out, and they're paying attention. As quiet as Al Heyman is, he has to do something in his personal life, and I'm pretty sure he's in here listening.
Mm-hmm.
His team is listening, so that's why it's so critical and key to keep doing these shows with substance to them. Man, they're real important. The conversations are real important, and also it shows that there's power.
Absolutely.
In Black fan bases can't ignore us anymore.
No,
never
never,
at all.
never again. Even if they did before, never. I said, even if they did, never again.
Nope, never again. Not at all. Like, it's a powerful voice here. But man, that's all I got, man. And that Corona shit, y'all better take that shit serious, man. Y'all better take it serious. Ain't no, regardless, even if it is some government attempt of population control, it is what it is. And you got to understand, a lot of these countries develop viruses and other biological agents to, kind of create shocks in everything. The shock is to affect the economies of countries, and that could be the spread of what this coronavirus thing is. And it's having an effect, not even just coronavirus having an effect, it's on top of Trump's stupid ass policies. He doesn't know anything about economics or how to run anything. He's just a kid who came from the silver spoon, accumulated some wealth that was inherited, but he has no understanding how to run anything. And now he's running into huge trouble. He set this country's in a tailspin economically. And now you got this shit on top of it. Like, but that coronavirus thing, if it's population control, you still need to understand it and take your precautions, wash shit. But that's all I got. I'm back in the chat, Fred.
I appreciate you.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, man.
Yes, indeed. There it is. It's official. The call is official. You say yes, indeed. Yeah, I hope Jay Electronica's coming out. He has a listening party tomorrow night. So I'm hoping that he does. God, man. You know what I mean? He got to break that Erykah Badu curse. He and Andre 3K ain't came out with an album. So that's the curse, man. I'm hoping, man. God, I'm hoping. Hopefully people appreciate it. Because he kind of has like that jazzy. His beats are gonna be kind of jazzy, and I don't think it's gonna be as modern. What up, man? How you feel?
Nah, shit, man. Just call, give you a shout out, man. To you in the chat,
I
man.
appreciate you, Jay.
You know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker coronavirus, it's the motherfuckers who ain't eating good, clean pussy. That's who the ones who catching it. The ones who ain't catching it. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Bro, I just called to fuck with you, man. I'm out of the motherfucker. Y'all be safe, man. And man, fuck Bud. Always. Just always motherfuck Bud. With a capital M, with a capital F, motherfuck Bud. Peace.
Appreciate you. Hey, y'all old Triple OG, you better stay off that blade for the next 30 days, man. Better stay off that blade. All y'all old motherfuckers in the chat, stay off the blade, dog. Stay off the blade. She just hopped out of somebody else's car that coughed on her. 682, what it do?
What's going on, Fred?
How you feel, man?
Man, I'm feeling less hurt by the day. Bro, when is
Did you just say Billie Holiday? What'd you just say? Did you say Billie Holiday?
I said less hurt by the day.
Oh, less hurt by the day. I thought you said Billie Holiday. I'm like, oh, where'd that come from?
No, not today.
I'm fucking with you, man.
You know, when is Wilder gonna make a statement? You know what I mean? I know he got a fight, in a couple more months. Shit.
I don't know when he's going. I don't know. I spoke to him the Tuesday after the fight.
Is he back? I know he was in, vacationing. Is he
I
back?
don't know.
All right.
I don't know, but I'll reach out. I mean, I'm pretty sure 78 is gonna do the first interview with him. I'm pretty sure they got that type of relationship, and I'll just follow up behind him. D is listening.
Okay.
His team is listening. You know what I mean? His team hears y'all. So when y'all so y'all not just talking to me, y'all actually speaking to Team Wilder. So they're listening. So
That's a bad.
mm-hmm. Exhibit C was
I
fire. Oh my God. Yeah, it was. Oh.
What do you know about Virgil Ortiz as far as when he gonna come up to that A level? And you know what I mean? Because I know you say you got, you're around a lot of those guys.
Yeah, I know.
When is he coming?
I don't know. I know he's from Telemundo, right? He's from Telemundo. He's good. 15 fights, 15 knockouts.
Good now.
15 fights, 15 knockouts. He's headlining on the 28th. He's good now. He's good. He beat some credible opponents on the way up. He beat the kid from San Diego and he beat Brad Solomon. Those are some credible opponents, he stopped them, so
the reason why I say this is because, bro, everybody looking at Crawford, bro, but when your numbers as low as he is, he easy to skip in the line. You know what I mean? Because ESPN, they making to a certain extent, they bought a stake in that one fight. But to me, Virgil Ortiz is bigger or just as big now.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because, Crawford, he's so antisocial, bro. It's easy for somebody to slip right past him. Because he ain't bringing no crowd like that. And if he ain't fighting in Nebraska, he ain't no draw.
I agree.
This Mexican can... I'd rather buy a fight to see him because he young. Shit.
Yeah, I don't think Earl gonna fight him because of the weight classes. Earl, shit.
He right there with him though.
Nah, Earl ain't gonna be at 47 too much longer. You know what I mean? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I just want to throw that out there to see what you thought. Cause shit,
no, I haven't really.
him,
I'll be honest. I haven't watched a full fight of Virgil Ortiz. I know who he is. I know of him. I'm telling y'all, I don't watch Mexican on Mexican fights like y'all think I do. You know what I mean? Like, I'll fall asleep. I'll do some shit around the house. I'll listen to YouTube. It's on because I'm addicted to it. But you know what I mean? I don't be watching that shit. I don't. I'm being honest. Not unless you from my gym. Like two of my fighters hopping on the plane in the morning. They got 2 fights in Baja, Mexico. So, you know what I mean? I'm very interested.
I'm in the DFW area, and that's the name that's kind of starting to be the guy who could possibly challenge him and shit. Now, I don't want to see Bud, bro. This man going to be on shelf for at least a year, not fighting no damn body, because anybody he can fight going to be an embarrassment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he's waiting on the golden ticket and shit. And I ain't necessarily trying to see no pay-per-view fight with a motherfucker that ain't fought in 13, 14 months. Money, shit. I want to see somebody who's been, kind of building up to it or something. And he ain't about to fight nobody serious. And all these guys who trying to come up for 140, Bob ain't gonna put him in there with him because it ain't worth the money.
No, you're right.
No. That's all I wanted. I wanted to see what you thought about that.
I heard he's good.
Ain't
I heard
no duds, man.
Maybe I'll watch him on the 28th. I don't know. I'm not interested. And he's with Golden Boy, so I haven't watched him. So.
No, I mean that's why I asked. I know you say you fuck with a lot of those fighters from your gym.
Yeah, from my gym. That's it. Only guys from my gym. And I don't even interview them because they were Golden Boy. But I love them. But I've been training with them for years. You know what I mean? Then the Golden Boy issue came up, and so that was it. So so I don't interview them about their fights.
That's all I want to say, man.
All right.
God bless you, man. Keep up the good work.
I appreciate you. Peace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. I don't know. I'll see Virgil Ortiz in the highlights that be on Instagram. That shit gonna go through my timeline. Yeah, I heard he's the best thing on Golden Boy. after Canelo. So, and well, they got Ryan Garcia, Virgil, and Canelo. So we'll see. You know, I just hope that Tank and them fight each other. Gary Russell, Shakur Stevenson. I know NO would rather us beat up the other one, but I don't want them to get no money. You know, I'm not sleepy. I just been calm. You know, I had the kids. I'm not sleepy. You know what I did before the show came on? The kids went to bed a little bit early, little bit early. So I started watching The Godfather. So I'm pretty calm. You know what I mean? Maybe I need the kids to run around before the kids, because I'm not sleepy, because I'm definitely not going to bed after the show. I'm going to watch The Godfather. So, you know what I mean? So definitely not sleepy. I'm calm though. I'm real relaxed. You know, so yeah, man. Where we at? Who next? Asia, you've been trying to call in. You might as well call in now. You better hurry up. Gary Russell ain't got no power for shit. You can say all you want about Gary Russell. He's undefeated. He knows how to negate power. You know, he beat that young. He took that O from that undefeated bull, the kid from Telemundo. He spars at my gym. What's his name? He just beat Tevin Farmer. Damn. His dad was a truck driver. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. He beat him. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Trying to think of the kid's name. Trying to think. Hey, you know, Jojo Diaz. Thanks, Muir. You know, I hadn't spoken on Floyd's thing. I would love to. Oh, the residential coon calling back in. Why you calling back in, man?
The residential coon calling back in. Hey, let's talk about your favorite guy.
Who?
Floyd.
You live next door to him, right? You know, you got a mansion, right? You got the little boy mansion next to the big boy mansion, right?
When I go and work out by the gym, all them niggas be watching, and I be clowning them. I just run by them. I run so fast, I'm like a superhero. I turn, I run backwards. They just look at me like, what the fuck was that? And I fuck with them sometimes when I'm working out. But anyway, what do you think about what Floyd said about Bud being pound for pound?
I don't know why he did it. It didn't make sense from a business perspective, but it seemed like he got something. He and Al Heyman aren't on the same page to me. You know.
Mm-hmm. I heard you making that conversation, and it kind of makes sense in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Something's up. It's gonna reveal itself. His next move is gonna reveal a lot. Trust me.
You know, Floyd is super competitive, and like you say, anybody who's trying to step on his shoes.
Is he insecure or competitive?
Yeah, the little chicken shit streak comes out, but they made a lot of money together. So you still think there's competition and stuff?
I don't think Al Heyman is in competition with anybody. I think in my humble opinion, I think Al Heyman is emotionalist when it comes to money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think he just wants to steal from the rich and give to the poor and make us rich, you know.
Now, one thing about Bud, he is a talent. He is definitely a talent, but he has a lot in common with Wilder. It's like, have they reached their full potential before they had a big fight? Well, Wilder had his big fight finally, and it's questionable whether or not he reached, his full potential before that fight. A lot of people would say he didn't, and that's why he struggled. But Bud hasn't reached his full potential yet. So that's why a lot of people don't want to see him fight Earl right now. And I personally wanted him to fight Sean. He needs to fight Sean and Sean. If you real and you a dog, fight a dog. If he whoops Sean, there ain't nobody on earth that's going to say he ain't ready for Spence. Am I lying?
Well, you got to convince Terrence to convince him to make him believe that he's ready. He wanted to give up some of his purse. He ain't going to do it.
If he whoops Sean, it ain't going to be no critics. And there ain't going to be one nigga saying he ain't ready. There ain't going to be one.
You could be right. Sean ain't got no opponent either. Who's Sean?
I know, like you said, I heard about what you said about Sean and his contract.
Yeah,
and
that
he's never
was
signing for
That's
rematches
stupid.
and all that. What
I
do you
just
think's
think
going on with that?
that's the stupidest thing ever. I'm being dead ass. Like, it's like me not getting insurance on one of my buildings. Like, it's just dumb. It's $1,000 a month. It's $1,000 a year. $1,500, $2,000 a year. That's 1 month from one tenant. That's protocol. Rematch clause. Deontay Wilder exercises rematch clause. It just makes, I don't know, man. I just think maybe you throw some money in front of his father and he takes it. Like, I'm just being honest, because there's no way in a pay-per-view fight I don't mandate a rematch. And you gonna say, well, you don't do that in the unification. People say the dumbest things sometimes. Every contract is a negotiation. You can put anything in a contract, like, so the point I'm making is, it's just asinine that Sean Porter walked into that ring without a rematch clause.
I agree.
It's too much money on the line. A pay-per-view fight and you don't have a rematch clause on it. Shit.
But then it wouldn't have helped him because Spence had the accident. You know what I mean?
It don't matter.
So
it ties him up. It ties him up. It ties him up. And if Errol Spence ain't right, Sean gets both belts. And then
I ain't gonna lie, I was done with Sean for ducking Spence at first. I was like, I was never fond of his style, but Sean won me over with the Spence fight. He really did. He turned me 180 degrees around.
No, you have every right to
now
root.
I know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Know?
And you like
him.
him.
What do you feel about that?
Now you like him more because he don't like Wilder. He be hating on Wilder. He low key hate on Wilder. If Abner Mares wasn't buffering him, he would be destroying Wilder. You know what I mean? Abner Mares kind of keeps him in this circumference. He would jump off the cliff on Deontay Wilder if Abner Mares wasn't there. Trust me.
Well, listen, you know they just trying to assure Sean's future with his announcement contract and stuff, and I can see that. I mean, that's good. I'm glad Sean's got a way to go after boxing. Okay, so they got to kiss ass. That's the conversation we never had. When you get up there in the sauce like that, Fred, they got to do that shit. They got their own commentary that they have to speak to keep that job. You know that, right? Right?
Yeah, I mean,
they kiss.
I guess so.
But
but Sean is entertaining, Sean is entertaining. I'll be honest, I would like for him to be more done up. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's representing a demographic. You understand what I'm saying? I would like for him to sit more normal. He kind of slouches in his chair a little bit. You know what I mean? His crotch is in the center of the. I don't know. It's just me because because I'm a director. So I don't know if I'm Emmy nominated. So when I look at Sean and he's centered all the time, I'm like, we should not be looking at his crotch. We should not be looking at his midsection. His hair should not look like that.
Or his stupid ass fucking outfit.
Well, I mean, that's see, his style is his style. You understand? His style is his style. But I'm just talking about just him, the things that need to be changed. I can't. If he wants to dress like that on camera, he can dress like that on camera. But I'm just saying, like,
he dressed like a gay leprechaun, man.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got the weirdest style. But you know who can go somewhere and fucking die? And that's Keith Thurman. I cannot stand that motherfucking human being. I can't fucking stand Keith Thurman. He's a joke. And the fact that they giving him an announcer job means they giving him out in cereal boxes. He's a fucking joke. I can't fucking stand Keith Thurman.
Yeah.
What do you think about that clown?
No, Keith is. I have a problem with the whole Thurman family, and I told you guys this for the Pacquiao fight. His dad lied on me. His dad. First of all, y'all know my character and integrity, right? You understand what I'm saying? I don't go chasing fights. I believe in self-defense. I'm not the guy to chase fights. I always attempt to diffuse something before it gets serious. I'm not a pacifist. I use that term. I believe in self-defense. I believe you destroy the threat. The point why I'm saying that is Keith Thurman's dad lied on me and said I tried to fight him. I said, are you kidding me? I said, get the hell out. Yeah, I couldn't believe it when he said that. He tried to lie. He lied on me and told someone important, said, oh yeah, you tried to fight him. I'm the most non-threatening person walking up to you for an interview. Now, I'm not gonna say my questions aren't gonna like make you. I'm not gonna try and push you in my questioning, but in terms of a threat, nah, I'm so non-threatening. You know what I mean? I'm the last guy that you would perceive as a threat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So ever since then, I just ain't been on the Thurmans at all. You know what I mean? Yeah, smash those like buttons. Yeah.
Like the white lady.
I don't know his
like
mom.
the white lady who worked in the lunchroom at the elementary school.
I don't know what his mom looks like. I know she did his braids, but I'm just disappointed that his dad would say that about me. I was real disappointed, and he admitted that he lied. He admitted.
No shit.
Yeah, he admitted that he lied, and he actually
What
cursed
was
me
the
out.
purpose of it, though? What was the whole purpose of it?
Oh, nothing. I was just asking for an interview. He said, "Fuck you." And I said,
What?
oh, yeah. I mean, that was the whole premise. We're walking to the weigh-in for the Pacquiao Thurman weigh-in. I walked up to him. I said, hey, you mind if we walk and talk? He says, fuck you. And I says, really?
What?
Yeah, true story. Word for word. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all this story while I got time. So he says, fuck you. So I says, interesting. So in that moment, I walked 10 feet away from him. I veered to my left, right? And coincidentally, he and I got to go through the VIP entrance, right? So I'm in front of him because I run off. I run off and not run off, but like I create my distance, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't respond when he says F you, I don't respond to him. I don't respond at all. You understand what I'm saying? And so
yeah.
And so and this is why white people are scumbags, because I go to the meeting room. I mean, I'm going through the inspection, right? And I says, Mr. Thurman. I says, Mr. Thurman. I says, why would you say that to me? I'm just trying to help your son sell some pay-per-views. You know what I mean? I said, why would you say it to me? He said, oh my God, get away from me. Yeah. I says, okay. And I walk off and I go downstairs and go to the weigh-in. And then I get a tap on my shoulder and he says, Mr. Thurman said you tried to beat him up. And I says, oh my God, get the hell out of here.
What?
Yeah, so check this out. Check this out.
Who said that? Who's tapping you on the shoulder saying that?
That's not important. But what's more important is after the weigh-in. He has a PR lady by the name of Abner Mares, and Keith Thurman have the same PR lady. What's her name? God damn, what's her name? I want to air her out right now. And the irony about her is her and Abner Mares got the same PR person, right? I helped her in boxing. Like she was so green. No, I'm not saying, no, that's far-fetched. I never helped her. But I've been in boxing long before her. And I can tell she was a new PR lady. And so I was real kind to her and this and that. So long story short, the weigh-in is over. And she says, I got a bone to pick with you. So the weigh-in is over, right? And he said, I got a bone to pick with you, right? And I'm like, you got a bone to pick? And I already know what it's about. I know it's about Keith Thurman's dad because of what I heard. And he says, you tried to fight Keith Thurman's dad. I said, get the fuck out of here. You know me better. And these are my exact words. I said, get the hell out of here. You know me better than that. I would never, I don't go around. One thing about me, I don't go around picking fights. Not Monica Sears. No, that's Golden Boy. No, I don't go around picking fights. Fred don't go around picking fights. Not at all. So I was like, no, I said, get the fuck out of here. Now I'm going to fast forward to the point of this conversation. There was a white guy that came out of the media area with her, right? Out of Keith Thurman's locker room. He said it went exactly how I just explained it to y'all. He said, he did say fuck you, but you shouldn't have been talking to him because his son had a weigh-in and you don't know how he feels. I'm quoting him. I ain't paraphrasing. I'm quoting. I said, so you respond that way because your son is in a weigh-in? I says, get the fuck out of here. I says, okay, I get you. And ever since then, I've been like, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Ever since then, I've been like, and you know what I did that Monday? I said, fuck your credentials. I don't want them. And then that Monday, I sent the letter. I said, I don't want no more credentials. I don't want none of this shit because I can't do it. I genuinely can't do it. So, and that was the end of it. That's the truest story ever. I want to get her name out there, man. God damn. Wait a minute. Maybe I still get her emails because y'all need to know who she is. Because that is white supremacy at its finest.
Crazy,
oh my
man.
God.
I never liked Thurman, and you know, all the ducking aside, it's just he stopped knocking people out because he wasn't for real, man.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't for real, and he was a hype job from the beginning. Then he started slamming Mayweather. He's ducking me. Then he started ducking everybody, especially Spence. He just ducked people left and right. He's a hypocrite. He's one of the worst things that ever happened to the sport. He better keep that announcing job because he's done with boxing. He's done. You know, and these half black motherfuckers, you never can't trust them. I never could. When you have black, you half ass. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't trust them motherfuckers, you know, any further than I could spit them. But anyway, I'm gonna let you open up the lines again, man.
I appreciate
get it cooking. All right, but good night, man. I'm about to.
Well, you better. Show's about to end anyway. All right, peace. Peace.
All right,
peace. I'm trying to find her name, man. I'm trying to, because I used to get her emails all the time. God, I got to get this damn name. Man, she's a scum. Man, I was sitting there like, are you serious? I'm looking at her like, are you serious? Yeah, you just diss Fred. Oh yeah, I ain't worried about that. No, people got every right to believe that. You know what I mean? I don't get in the way of what people believe in. You know what I mean? People believe that, that's fine. You know what I mean? You have every right to believe what you believe. You know what I mean? Some people don't believe in intermixing, you know? So, and I'm cool with that. I don't fight them fights. I let people believe what they believe. I gotta air her name out, man. I gotta air her out. Cause she is the worst of the worst. The worst. Abner Mares, PR lady. What is her name? No, she don't work for Kelly Swanson. No. But they're the same. I mean, they're all the same. I gotta air her out. I gotta air her out. She's the worst. I can't believe, because she knows me. She knows me. It ain't like it ain't like you met me off the street. We have done business, not business, but we've worked together in the same circles for about 5 years before that incident. 4 or 5 years before that incident. And I want to air her out because she is, oh my gosh. What is her name? See, that shows you how long it's been. When was the last time Keith? Oh, maybe if I type in Keith Thurman or Abner Mares. I type in Abner Mares, it'll pop in. I used to get her Abner Mares. Abner Mares. Her name is. It's gonna pop up. Damn, come on, man. I got to get this name for y'all. And I would tell her to her face. She's the worst of the worst. She's a scumbag because she knows my character. I respond to threats. I don't go out chasing them. You know what I mean? So, Abner Mares. Come on, what is her name? I don't know why. Y'all don't know her name? I don't like Thurman either. Hey, but I'm gonna do Keith Thurman. KEI. Man, I got so many damn emails. What the hell is her name, dog? Yeah, I don't know her by name. Yeah, I know her by face. Let me see if I interviewed her one time on my channel. Maybe it's Team Thurman or something like that. I got to get her name. I got to get it, man, because I want to air her out. I got to. Let's see. Team Thurman. Got it. I got it. Hannah Bolt. Hannah Bolt. Hannah Bolt is her name. Here is the video. Here is the video. Complete scum. Complete scum. I don't respect her. She gonna get this too. Hannah Bolt. I can't believe she did that. I genuinely can't believe she did that to me. I've interviewed Abner 40 times, 50 times. For real. I can't make this up. Hannah Bolt is her name. Here's the interview. Yeah. We should hit her Twitter, hit her Instagram. Anyways, man, it's 11 o'clock. Oh, damn, time flew by. All right, man. We gonna get the hell out of here, man. I appreciate y'all motherfuckers tuning in, man. Coronavirus in the son of a gun. What up, Sir Ken Rashid? It's all good in the hood. What's up, man? Will Purdue, man. They're shutting down the NBA. Andrew Charles, P Money. Andrew Charles, man. What's up? That sounds like the running back's name. What's his name? Andrew. Is that his name, Andrew Charles? Fly High, Will Purdue, Trey Wan. So an NBA player moved like the next street down from me. I'm like, I don't know who he is though. I don't know who he is. I'll find out eventually. What up, JJ? And the reason I asked is like, what do I take him? Like, you know, because my whole neighborhood, we see each other every day. You know what I mean? I'm like, what do I get him? I don't know. And he has a Tesla like mine. He has a Model X. So I was like, man, what do we get him to welcome to the neighborhood? What up, TB? Will Purdue? Reese Joe, what up? Seen and unseen. It's all good. Ruben Salinas, boxing fanatic. This your favorite part.
Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. Hey. I'm telling you the truth. Hey. It's all in what you do. Hey. Some things you gotta do. Hey, 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 hey,
hey, hey. Yeah, man. Hey, that's what we gonna do. We gonna get Hannah Bolt's email. Yeah. And reminder, she lied on me. She lied on me. Yeah, that's what we gonna do. I'm gonna use my platform. Yes. She used her power. I'm gonna use my power. Y'all can do me that solid. We gonna hit her up on IG and Instagram one day. But it gotta be close to a Keith Thurman fight so we can get more legs. Now it ain't gonna help. But later on down the line, we gonna get her. Yeah, she gonna feel it. She gonna feel so small. Yeah, all that hate. What up, Jump Fresh Jesus? Keith Thurman's dad said barbecue outside the strip club. My personal statement. Voice of the fans. What's up, man? The devil is alive. How you feel, man? You good? You good? Hey, you got a lot of time on your hands, huh? You got a lot of time on your hands, Cam. What you gonna do, mate? What up, Rashid? Cash G, Fifth Ave, man. What you gonna do? 64-year-old G, man. Appreciate the call, man. You woke a lot of people up tonight. Andrew Charles again. Yeah, so I was thinking, man, I don't know what I'm gonna get him. But first I want to meet him. I don't know. I know he plays for an NFL team. I don't know who he is though. Because my neighbor sold him the house. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. Here we go. Cause the devil is alive. Hey. I'm telling you the truth. Hey. It's all in what you do. Hey. Some things you gotta do. Hey, 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 hey. All right, man. I love y'all, man. I genuinely appreciate y'all. I don't know if that. Yeah, well, it was fun to show. It was fun. It was more caller driven than my personality, but it was fun. Hey, I'm not sure when Jay Electronica is coming out, but we got that Jadakiss. You can listen to that Jadakiss in between time. That intro song he got, woo, fire. You got to listen to it by yourself, though. Listen to it by yourself. Go smoke a blunt or go get a brown paper bag and check out that album. It's going to make you feel good. Barbershop Conversations, man. I love y'all, man. Hey, Cam, I appreciate you coming in tonight, man. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace, y'all.